Prepare for a captivating Friday night spectacle in Ligue 1. Strasbourg, the season's genuine dark horse, are soaring high in the league. But hold on tight, because they're up against Marseille, a side that has historically held them in an iron grip. Imagine this: Marseille have gone virtually unbeaten in an astonishing 20 of their past 21 encounters against Strasbourg. Yet, a rare home victory last season offers a glimmer of hope for Strasbourg, especially as so many of their recent clashes have ended in stalemates. Can Strasbourg finally shatter this historical dominance, or will Marseille extend their incredible head-to-head streak? We're about to uncover every strategic angle for this high-stakes fixture. Let's delve into the tactical blueprints. Strasbourg is likely to roll out a dynamic 3-5-2 formation, contrasting with Marseille's preferred 3-4-2-1. This isn't just a formation clash, it's a strategic chess match. Strasbourg's formidable strength lies in their relentless wing attacks. And here's the crucial insight: Marseille notoriously struggles to defend against precisely these kinds of wide assaults, even showing significant vulnerability to through balls. This tactical mismatch could be a golden opportunity for Strasbourg's wide players and pacey forwards to slice through their opponents. Both sides, however, boast impressive resilience against set pieces, suggesting direct goals from corners or free kicks might be a rare sight. The wings, my friends, will be the battleground where this contest is decided. Squad depth will be severely tested tonight, as both teams grapple with crucial absences. Marseille arrives without two midfield linchpins, Traoré and Kondogbia, both sidelined by injury. Strasbourg faces its own injury woes, with Seydou Sow, Aboubakar Sylla, and Sebastian Nanasi all unavailable. Adding to their challenge, Nzingoula is suspended, and Julio Enciso remains a doubt. While Lucas Hogsberg makes a welcome return for Strasbourg, the collective impact of these missing players, particularly in the engine room of midfield for both sides, could dramatically alter the rhythm and control of the game. This situation presents a fascinating variable for bettors, potentially influencing patterns of play and opening doors for less expected outcomes. Turning our attention to the league standings, Strasbourg boasts a phenomenal start, currently occupying 4th place after triumphing in 4 out of 5 of their initial games. Their home record is simply unblemished, securing victory in both their fixtures without conceding a single goal. Marseille sits 2 spots below, but their away form raises a massive red flag. They've suffered defeat in both their road trips this season, failing to score even once, while letting in a couple of goals. What a stark contrast! While Marseille generally nets more goals per game, Strasbourg's home defense is truly a steel fortress. For those eyeing non-standard markets, Marseille averages a remarkable tally of over 7 corners per match, a significant indicator for corner bets. Meanwhile, Strasbourg frequently finds itself in the referee's book, picking up around 2 yellow cards per game, a trend to monitor for card markets. Strasbourg's recent trajectory is undeniably upward, securing 4 victories in their last half-dozen outings across all competitions. At home, they've perfected the art of the narrow win, clinching recent league matches with single-goal margins. But here's the twist: their away games are a completely different beast, often morphing into thrilling, high-scoring affairs, seeing multiple 2-3 scorelines both for and against them. This suggests a more adventurous, attacking mentality when on the road. And for the astute bettor, a fascinating pattern emerges. Many of their recent home first halves have ended in draws, indicating a more cautious, feeling-out process when playing in front of their passionate supporters. This consistent trend could be a crucial piece of the puzzle for halftime betting strategies. Marseille's recent form is a tale of 2 starkly contrasting realities. At their home ground, they are an absolute force, delivering dominant 4-0 and 5-2 triumphs, even securing a crucial single-goal victory against titans like Paris Saint-Germain. Yet, step onto the road, and the narrative flips entirely. They've suffered defeat in each of their last 3 away games, consistently with a narrow 1-0 scoreline, drawing a blank offensively in all of those encounters. This astonishing Jekyll and Hyde performance between home and away is absolutely paramount for anyone considering a wager. Much like Strasbourg at home, Marseille's away games frequently see a drawn first half, again pointing towards a measured, cautious approach in the opening period when traveling. Drilling down into goal averages, Strasbourg typically registers around 1 7/10 goals per match, conceding a shade over 1. Crucially, when playing on their home turf recently, they've netted nearly a goal per game while conceding, astonishingly, not a single one. Their away fixtures, however, morph into much higher scoring affairs at both ends. Marseille, conversely, averages almost 2 goals overall, but their away goal tally is almost non-existent, barely a fraction of a goal per game. The overwhelming majority of their recent goals have been scored at home. This striking data powerfully reinforces the image of Strasbourg's formidable home defense clashing against Marseille's undeniable struggles to find the net when away from their stadium, setting the stage for a potentially cagey encounter. Now, prepare for a truly eye-opening statistic. The recent head-to-head clashes between these two sides are overwhelmingly draw-heavy. A staggering 4/5 of their past half-dozen encounters have remarkably ended in a stalemate. This is an absolutely monumental trend for astute betting enthusiasts. Furthermore, in their most recent 4 clashes, we've consistently seen fewer than 2.5 goals, signaling tight, often defensive battles. Strasbourg's last home triumph against Marseille was a tight single-goal victory. Both teams exhibit remarkably similar goal averages in these direct contests, suggesting parity. All signs point towards another potentially low-scoring affair, with a draw looming large as a highly probable outcome. Let's scrutinize the head-to-head goal data more closely. Strasbourg has notched a full 50% of its past goals against Marseille when playing at home. Intriguingly, a significant 2/3 of Strasbourg's first-half goals in these encounters have also occurred on their home turf. Now, for a fascinating contrast, Marseille has scored the majority of its head-to-head goals overall at their own stadium. But here's the unexpected twist for the first half. A surprising 3/4 of Marseille's first-half goals in these direct confrontations have actually come away from home. This truly unique pattern deserves your attention. For potential betting angles, note that Strasbourg has conceded more first-half goals at home against Marseille, hinting at an early vulnerability even in front of their fervent supporters. Could this be where Marseille strikes first? When we consider sheer physical stature, Strasbourg boasts a slight height advantage within their defensive line and with their goalkeeper, which could prove invaluable when defending aerial threats and set pieces. Marseille, conversely, fields a taller midfield, potentially granting them an undeniable edge in aerial duels across the crucial central areas of the pitch. With both sides demonstrating capabilities in set-piece scenarios and aerial contests, these seemingly minor differences in height could become absolutely pivotal. Imagine those key headers, those vital second balls from crosses or goal kicks. They might just be won by an inch or two, influencing critical phases of play. Shifting our focus to squad demographics, Marseille enters this clash with a clear edge in experience. Their defensive line averages nearing their late 20s, with their midfield and forwards comfortably in their mid-20s. Strasbourg, however, is banking on youthful exuberance, fielding a significantly younger squad. Their defenders and forwards average a youthful 22 years, with their midfielders hovering around 20. This captivating youth versus experience dynamic could be a silent protagonist in the match. Will Strasbourg's boundless energy overwhelm, or will Marseille's seasoned maturity dictate the tempo and maintain composure in those crucial, high-pressure moments? This age gap could subtly tip the scales. Analyzing player ratings, Marseille reveals a marginally higher-rated defensive unit, encompassing their goalkeeper and midfielders. This points towards a robust defensive foundation and a potential stranglehold on central midfield control. Strasbourg, however, counters with a noticeably higher-rated forward line. This sharp contrast paints a vivid picture. It's a looming tactical showdown between Marseille's unyielding defensive solidity and midfield command versus Strasbourg's sharp, incisive attacking prowess, especially in the final third. Which force will prevail in this fascinating clash of strengths? Now, let's shine a spotlight on the potential game changers. For Marseille, the electric Mason Greenwood is a true standout, leading the charge in both assists and goals, a creative force. The evergreen Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang continues to deliver with crucial goals and man-of-the-match performances. Defensively, Nayef Aguerd is an absolute titan in aerial duels. On Strasbourg's side, Joaquin Panicelli is their primary goal threat, while Diego Moreira orchestrates attacks with critical key passes, often slicing through from wide positions. Keep an eye on defenders Mamadou Sarr and Ismail Doucouré. Their aerial dominance will be paramount in maintaining defensive solidity, especially against Marseille's own strength in the air. On the flip side, every team has its vulnerabilities, and these can often be exploited. For Marseille, Facundo Medina has a tendency to commit a high number of fouls, which could generously gift Strasbourg with dangerous set-piece opportunities. And surprisingly, despite his attacking brilliance, Mason Greenwood is dribbled past with concerning frequency, pointing to a potential defensive soft spot. For Strasbourg, even their top scorer, Joaquin Panicelli, is caught offside quite often, highlighting a broader team weakness in beating the defensive line. Furthermore, two of Strasbourg's pivotal defenders, Mamadou Sarr and Ismail Doucouré, have already accumulated a few yellow cards, a crucial detail to monitor in what promises to be a physical and intense encounter. Will these weaknesses be exposed? Let's uncover the fascinating world of goal timing, as it reveals truly telling patterns. Strasbourg, unequivocally, operates as a second-half team. A remarkable 7/8 of their goals this season have burst forth in the pulsating final 20 minutes of matches. They often start slowly, struggling to find the net in the first half. Marseille, by contrast, are explosive fast starters, bagging a commanding 6 goals within the opening 40 minutes of their games. Both sides, interestingly, have shown a propensity to concede goals in stoppage time, hinting at potential late drama, a potential rollercoaster finish. For the truly savvy bettors, this suggests looking for early goals from Marseille and anticipating a late surge from Strasbourg to capitalize on these distinct temporal trends. Finally, let's wrap up with the critical total goals outlook. Both Strasbourg and Marseille exhibit a resounding tendency towards lower-scoring affairs this season. A significant 60% of their matches have concluded with fewer than 2.5 goals on the scoreboard. This powerfully reinforces the earlier head-to-head trend of tight, cagey encounters where goals are a precious commodity. Considering Strasbourg's impenetrable home defense and Marseille's well-documented struggles to score away from home, wagering on fewer than 2.5 goals appears to be a highly compelling and logical option for this match, especially if these consistent patterns continue their relentless march. Will the defenses dominate as history suggests?